Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of sphinx pose. The message is about returning to wholeness. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and we're going to press the start button for today's practice all together right now. Then come with me. We're going to take a seat right on our mat. Just a comfortable crisscross applesauce style of a seat. If that does not work for you, you could sit up on a prop, maybe a blanket. Well, we're going to take our hands in the Garuda Mudra. So you're going to cross the thumbs. The thumbs crisscross. And then the hands, these thumbs of yours are going to look like an eagle's head if you were to visualize that. Your fingers are going to be your wings, and then you're going to press your hands right on your chest. So this Garuda Mudra is the hand gesture that brings clarity and inner freedom. And we are going to focus today's practice on wholeness. So draw the Garuda Mudra in. Let your elbows kind of soften a little as your chin bows down towards your chest. So just starting to experience a little bit of a slowing of your breath, no matter what it took for you to get here today. Just know you are exactly where you belong. And should you have a purpose, it could be an intention, a wish, a prayer for today's practice. We are on the journey, the return to wholeness. So once you've set your intention, open your eyes up, extend your spine, elevate your arms up. Now, keep the thumbs crossed, elbows soft, and just lean up and over to the right. Back to the center, up and over to the left. Now, back to the center, bring the hands in, bow the head down towards your mat with your Garuda Mudra. Elevate it back up, breathe in, look up. Bring it back in, flip the elbows around, bow back down. So just a couple more times. Inhale, rise up, shift your gaze high. Exhale, bow back down. One last time. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, come back down. Bow down over your legs. Rise up, take your hands this time and release them, taking your finger pads behind your back. Roll and shrug your shoulders up and back, and then lean back as your heart and chest expand, opening the front body. Holding right there, stretching your neck, breathing. Now come back, breathe in, arms levitate up. And then take a twist, right hand to the outside of the left thigh, rotate the upper body. Bring the back arm up and across, making a crisscross with your arms as you bow down to the earth. And this time when you rise up, maybe you capture eagle arms, or the other option, give yourself a nice hug, whatever way serves you best today. Unravel the arms out and up and the release, and then finger pads go back behind, thumbs in, pinky fingers out, roll the shoulder heads up and back and look up. Leaning back, soft elbows. Neutralize your spine. Switch the crisscross. So take the opposite leg on top. Sweep your arms out and up. Take the twist. Left hand on the outside of the right thigh, rotating at the waistband, rolling your shoulders up and down the backside of your body as you soften your face. Bring the back arm up and across. Dive right on over your legs. So one hand is on each opposite thigh. Rise up, Garandasana, eagle arms, a return to wholeness. Unravel those arms, stretch out and up. And then just take the time to just unravel right onto hands and knees, moving through a little bit of cat and a little bit of cow. So as you exhale, push the earth away, find that roundness as the chin draws in. You're really drawing your navel into the back of your spine. Inhale, soften and melt. Now start to hear a little cadence of your breath. Exhale on the round and hollow. Inhale as you soften and melt with that tilting of your tailbone up, arching your back. Last time, push the earth away, pull your belly in, round the back, tuck the chin. If you see your shins or your ankles, hide them behind your quads. And then take the softening and the melting as you tilt your gaze up. Now, neutralize your spine. Stretch your right leg back behind your body. It's going to be lifted as the left arm goes in front. So work the front to the back of the mat for full extension. Get as long as you can. And then exhale, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, stretch it back out. Exhale, draw it back in. Inhale, expand and extend. Last time, exhale, draw back in with that rounded back. Inhale, stretch the left thumb down as you open the door, bend the right leg. Maybe you catch the right hand and foot as you reach back. There you go. Now release the left hand down. Right leg goes long, but you land the ball of your foot onto the mat and then rock the heel on the right foot back and forth. So you're really stretching that hamstring muscle, the Achilles tendon on the back of that right foot, that superficial back line. And then we're going to hold it and see if you can send your heel towards the mat, but find a release of sorts. And then when you come up, pivot the left foot off your mat. Now your right leg is long and you're going to work the outer edge of it as you come to quarter moon, lifting the right leg up. Now, if you want more, reach back for that Shavasana connection. Draw the right knee in towards your chest, step it forward. Both hands come on the right femur bone. Now, stay right here and see if you can work this left hip flexor. So how do you do that? Visualize sinking right into the center. Let the center of gravity dip right down. Find that nice stretch, but use your hands for support. Now hug the sole of the right foot toward the left knee. Just breathe and hold. Now take your arms out and up on the inhale. Bring your hands to that mudra, Garuda mudra, right back to thumbs hooked, elbows wide, fingers spread wide, just like that. Then lift up the arms, shift your gaze up, pull the elbows back in, hands toward heart. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, this time unravel the arms, frame the right leg, stack your left hip over your left knee, flare your right toes out, dig the sole of the right foot into the earth for runner stretch. Exhale, bow down and fold over that right leg. Now go ahead and plant that right foot, tuck the left toes under, pop the left kneecap up, spin the right arm up for modified revolved lunge. Take the right arm up and overhead, a nice long line of energy. Now place the right hand down, slide the right leg back, come to high plank asana. From your high plank, rock back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now pedal through your feet a little bit. Kind of visualize like pedaling through maybe quicksand or taffy. Just really stretching, no rush, no hurry. Pedaling through the balls of your feet, shifting your hips a little bit side to side. And just with that knowingness, as you slow down the roll, you can begin to find that clarity from the inside out. It's that inner freedom that we create. Our perspective of things is sometimes what holds us back. Breathing in and out through your nose. Now go ahead and hold up in your down dog. Elevate your heels up. Shift forward where your shoulders come over your wrists, but then let your knees come down to your mat. Keep lowering down as your elbows bend. Go chin, chest, belly, landing on your belly prone. Spread your arms out to a T and press the tops of your feet into your mat. Now bend the right leg, bend the right arm, and propel yourself up and over onto the left hip. Now you could stay right here. Maybe you want to sweep the right arm back and open the front body. Maybe you want to catch the right hand and foot. Then go ahead and come back to your belly prone right on your mat with your arms extending directly out from your shoulders. Bend your left leg, bend your left arm, press into the finger pads and propel up and over onto the right hip, letting the left arm sweep up and back, maybe catching hand in foot as you roll on the right hip. Breathe. Come back to the center. Let your forearms come down and let your heart come up. So come right into Sphinx pose. Now you might do a little rotation, a little movement of your hips just side to side. Then as you lower your chin back down, slide your hands right alongside your ribs, tuck your toes under, pop your hips up and back as you come back in to downward facing dog. Now do another little pedal through, seeing if you can tap into some of those areas that you may not have allowed your breath to access. Anything that might be stuck, just kind of pedal through it, move it out, smooth out your body, smooth out your breath, letting your mind focus on this place here, right now. No matter what it took for you to get here, and no matter what you've got going on after, for right this current moment, this very instant, stay right here. Pop your heels up on the in-breath in your down dog. Now, when you exhale, bend your knees and you're going to land them right onto your mat. Shoulders over the wrists. Go chin, chest, belly. Scoop your heart through. Lift up. This time, maybe cobra or up dog, pressing into the tops of your feet. And then exhale as you dive your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathing. Now, in your down dog, this time, elevate your heels up, bend your knees and land back down on hands and knees. Left leg's going to lift back behind your body as the right arm goes long for bird dog. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Build that internal heat. Extend back out, drawing that internal freedom. Exhale in. Inhale, back out. Third time, exhale, draw it in. Inhale, back long. Right hand reaches back, maybe to a bent left leg, and then reach your heart up. Breathe. Now slowly release it and let the left leg go long as the right hand comes down, and rock that left calf muscle. You're going to see if you can shift on the ball of the left foot, forward and back. Nice, smooth movements, nothing hurried, nothing that could possibly be going further in any way, shape, or form than you should, just going back and forth on any given day. Then you're going to hold the stretch. So see if you can really visualize pressing that left heel down towards your mat. Doesn't mean it has to touch, just heading in that right direction. Then as you shift back forward, spin the right leg off your mat, let the left leg go long, right hand down, left arm up and over, quarter moon as you lift the left leg up. Now, maybe you want to activate that Chapasana connection where you open up from the inside out. Now, pull that left knee in. You can even carry it forward. Left leg steps forward, right knee is down. Both hands on the left femur bone. Dip your hips down deep. Now you're stretching out that right hip flexor as you use your hands to help elevate your upper body. You're stretching out the hip flexor. Breathe. Now from here, go ahead and take that Garuda Mudra. So you're going to crisscross the thumbs. Elbows are along in the front of your body. Lifting up, breathe in. Elbows in, hands back to heart and chest. Breathe out. Inhale as the arms elevate. You lower back down, the hips lower. One last time. Inhale, rise the arms up. Dip the hips low. Come back and then release the hands to frame the left leg. Dig the left heel in. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold over that left front leg. Bowing down. Really stretch that left hamstring. So plug that femur bone in as you fold over that left leg. So according to Donna Fahri, the author of the book we've been unpacking, Yoga, Mind, Body, and Spirit, She says that rediscovering the spiritual essentials that are lost. Now, shift forward, tuck the right toes under, left foot plants, modified revolved lunge. When we strip yoga to its mechanics, right down to the mechanics, it leads to a change of mind, desperately needed change of mind to bring about healing in this world, a return to wholeness. Modified revolve lunge with the left arm up and over. Now go ahead and plant the left hand. Step into down dog this time. Back into down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pop your heels up, shift to high plank, and then lower all the way to your mat. Rise up, tops of feet, palms of hands for Urdhva Mukha, up dog, or cobra where your hips stay grounded. Then come back, downward facing dog. Now in your down dog, elevate your right leg up. Roll open at the hip, bend the knee, flex the foot, flare your toes out. Pull the right knee to the right tricep. Step it forward to the outside of the right pinky finger. Left leg joins to come to Malasana at the top of your mat. Take that mudra, that hand gesture, that Garuda mudra, hands at heart center. Rise up, open up, heart expands. Exhale, come back down, drawing your elbows in and back down towards your heart and chest. Now inhale, flip them inside out, rise back up, open up. Exhale, back down. Now, third time, rise up, breathe in, open up, maybe a tense more than before. This time, hands come to heart center. Come back down with the knees bent. Plant your hands. Either step back to high plank and lower down through vinyasa, or shoot back to chaturanga, low plank. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Left leg is on the rise. Roll open at the hip. Flare your toes out. Draw the right hip back. Find balance in your hands. Exhale, left upper knee to upper left arm. Step it outside the left pinky finger. Hop the right leg up. Malasana. Garuda Mudra, arms right at the top of your mat. Rise up, flip the hands inside out. Keep the eagle head, thumbs hooked, fingers, wings wide. Pull it in and back down. Do it again, 2 more. Rise up, breathe in, open your front body. Feel the soles of your feet that connect you to the earth. Find stability from the inside out. Last time, rise up, breathe in. This time, just collect your hands at heart center. Come back down, plant your hands, step or float your body back. Take it through. Vinyasa, heart lifts up. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Dive your hips up and back, downward facing dog. In your down dog, elevate the right leg up, roll open at the hip. This time, knee to nose, right up the center line. Step the right leg forward, come on up into high crescent lunge. This time, tee your arms like goalposts and lace your hands behind your back. Slide them on the inside of the left hamstring. See if you can look up. Now, look at the right foot. Soften the right knee. Float up. Warrior 3 with your hands interlaced. No interlacing, no worries. Just spread your wings wide, right alongside your body. Sit right into chair. Left leg joins the right at the top of your mat. There you go. Draw the hips back, lighten up the toes. Exhale, dive over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa, emptying your breath out. Inhaling as you open your front body, breathe in. Exhale, dive your hips up and back, returning to wholeness. If we're returning to wholeness, we're coming from brokenness. I believe we're all broken in some way, shape, or form. Lift the left leg up, roll open at the hip. Somewhere along the line, we've had disappointments, setbacks, losses, all kinds of things that can hinder. Now, draw the left knee right up the center line. Step it forward. We're going to come right up into that high crescent lunge. Breathe in. Find stability in the center of your core. Tee your arms like goalposts. Expand your heart. Now, lace your hands behind your back. Slide them down the inside of the right hamstring. You're stretching that right hip flexor as you look at the left foot. Here we go. Float up. Warrior 3 with laced hands. Maybe no laced, no worries. Sit it into chair. Utkatasana, thunderbolt, fierce pose. This time, Garuda Mudra, hands, thumbs hook, hands, fingers wide, elbows draw in. Rise up, stand tall, open up. Exhale, come back down. Bow into it with a rounded back. Inhale, rise up, open up, expand your front body. Exhale, thumbs come in, elbows flip around, chin to chest as you bow down. Now rise up this time. Release the hands as you collect them. Dive over your legs. Vinyasa flow. Take a halfway lift. Then step or float your body back. Move it on through. Vinyasa, heart lifts. Exhale, dive up and back. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper arm. Step the right foot outside the right pinky finger. Left leg joins. Malasana. Now, rise up just one time. Keep your hands right at heart center. Just hook your thumbs on top. Open the front body. Set it down. Vinyasa flow. Plant your hands, bend your knees. Step or shoot your legs back. Rise up. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, build that internal heat. Purify, cleanse. Take it right back to down dog. Breathe and hold. Smooth it out, returning to wholeness. Finding ways not to hide all the stuff that goes on in our lives, but to find ways to be bold enough, to be vulnerable enough, to just open up with some of the things that aren't exactly like we thought they would end up. Yes? Let the left leg lift up. Roll open at the hip. Exhale, left inner knee, upper arm. Step it forward. Take the right foot up. Malasana. Just hands at heart center. One rise up. One rise up. Here we go. Stand tall. Feel the strength of your legs. Open your front body. Set it down. Hands plant. Step or float it back. Take it through Vinyasa. If you want to take it out, you could just meet back in down dog. So when you get back to down dog, take a nice deep breath in. And this time, an audible lion's breath out. Stick your tongue out, make a sound. Cleanse and purify, wiping the slate clean. Let the right leg lift, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, draw it in. Step it up, crescent lunge. Rise up, breathe in. Legs on its own tracks of train. Tee your arms like goal posts. You feel the opening in that left hip flexor. Lace your hands, slide them down the inside of that left handspring. No lacing, no worries. If you've got them laced, float up, balancing on the right leg, warrior 3 with laced hands. Or wings. Sit it into chair, Utkatasana. Set it down, let it go, let it flow. Step or float it back, take it through. Vinyasa, heart lifts. Exhale, balancing the strength and the flexibility of your body. Breathing continually. In and out through your nose. Left leg's on the rise. Roll open at that left hip of yours. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step it up. Rise up, breathe in. High lunge, crescent, come on up. Tee the arms, expand the front body. Open the right hip flexor as you dip the hips. Lace the hands, slide them down the inside of the back. Right hamstring. Look at the left foot. Float up to balance. Warrior 3, hands laced. Sit it into Utkatasana chair. Exhale, set it down. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dive up and back. Down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of the house. Heel toe your feet apart. Maybe all the way to the width of your mat. Take your peace fingers on your big toes. Physically pull them up on the in-breath. And on the out-breath, dive your elbows inside and pull yourself together. Moving your head, any kind of static in the attic. Anything that could possibly hinder your presence today in your practice. Just let it gently spill right out onto your mat. So many things that we have perception on. What if they weren't even true? I don't know if you heard this, but every time you chew gum, when you swallow it, it stays in your stomach 7 years. What if you found out that wasn't true? After all these years, you're thinking you've got gum piling up in your belly. Shake out any of the things that possibly are not true. Once you research them, once you find out truth, when you look at different perspectives and studies and things that would provide proof, maybe the gum passes right through. Oh boy, take a halfway lift, breathe in. Find that inner clarity that attaches to that inner freedom, which brings wholeness from the inside out. Breathe. Now, release the big toes. Pull your heels in, toes out. Come to Malasana at the back of your mat. Hands to heart center. Hands to heart center. Lift out of your inner thighs. Steady your gaze. Breathe. Beautiful. Now walk your hands forward. Pop your heels up. Spin them into a wide-legged down dog. Take the right hand and see if you can come towards the left leg. It might be the ankle, it might be the heel, and twist your down dog, but keep pulling the right hip back. Breathe. Release the right hand down. Take the left hand across. Reach under the right arm as you draw your hips back. Release the left hand back. Pop your heels up. Drop your knees. Bring your big toes together. Shift back, child's pose. Your knees are wide, your big toes are together. Walk your hands back right onto your thighs. So you're sitting up at the back of your mat. Garuda Mudra arms. Now this time, as you lift up, rise your hips off your heels, open up, and then can you sit back down, hips to heels? Do it again, rise back up. Now maybe you want your toes tucked under. Maybe you want your toes pointed, draw back down. Inhale, rise up. Now move through these two poses at your own pace. So you've got the Garuda Mudra hand gesture, which provides clarity. Bowing back down, inner freedom as you rise and open up. Draw back in. Then hold, letting your hands slither out in front as you let your legs go long. Just slither right into sphinx pose. Let your heart lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, lowering your chin back down toward your mat. Inhale, rise back up. Maybe baby seal. Pressing into the tops of your feet, opening your front body. Lower back down. Now stretch the left arm out in front, pull the right bent hand in, and propel yourself up and over right onto your back. Now, once you land on your back, see if you can find happy baby. Hands to the outside edges of your feet. And you're just going to take a little shift right to left. Yeah, that return to wholeness. Finding ways to peel the layers that don't serve you any longer away. Being bold enough to tap into vulnerability. Just with that knowingness that you might think certain people have it all together because everybody thinks they have to portray that. Rock over onto your right thigh bone. Let the left foot plant. Pull down on the right quad towards the earth. Stretch the right leg, extending it up. Now pull it back down so the right thigh bone is coming to the outside of your right rib cage. Inhale it back up. Third time, hold, pull it on down. Now, if you want more than this, you're going to stretch your left leg long. If you want more than that, you're going to take your right hand to the outside of the left leg, extend the right leg up, and you dive your gaze up and under. Release, take your hands as they're laced around the right shin and roll the right hip over the left, making a T with the right arm. Shift your gaze over to the right side of the house. Breathe. Come back onto your back and release the right shin. Come back into happy baby. So if you take a little shift side to side. So if you use using a visual of even a clay pot that might have broken or had cracks in it. Those cracks could be the things that didn't work out in our lives the way that we wanted them to. But what happens when there are those cracks in those clay pots of our life? The light shines through, doesn't it? Rock over onto the left thigh bone. Release the right foot down. That's how the light shines through. Now extend your left leg up. Maybe you're working the hands on the calf. Exhale, left quad outside the left rib cage. Inhale, draw it back up. Exhale back down. This time, hold. Sole of the left foot is facing up toward the sky. If you want more, you're going to stretch the right leg long. If you want more than that, go ahead and extend the left leg, right hand to the outside of the left foot, and dive underneath. Breathe. Bending the left leg, lace your hands around the shin. Roll the left hip over the right, using the right hand to help assist the rotation. And take your gaze over to the left side of the house. Now, as you release that, extend your body right on out into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So just know that you have full and complete permission to rest. So any thoughts that try to travel in, just give them permission to pass you by. Then if you can turn the video off and stay 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes, I invite you to do so. But if not, come with me and just invite that renewed, that return to wholeness, that journey, that unending journey, as we continue to head in the direction that brings us back, full, complete, restored, renewed from the inside out. Feet are going to plant at the width of your hips as your knees bend, and you're going to roll right on over to your right hip. So just coming into that fetal position, that place where it all began. And then bring yourself with a push of your hands, your forearms back up into that comfortable seat, that full circle right back where we began. Bringing your hands back to that Garuda Mudra, crisscrossing at the thumb, just like that eagle's head, hands spread wide. Elevate the arms up as you breathe in, just shift your gaze up. Just signifying the inner freedom, the clarity, and the journey on that return to wholeness. Bring the elbows back down, but this time collect your hands at heart center as you seal your purpose into your heart. And then let's finish off all together as you sweep your arms out and up. Breathe in. On the out breath, pull back into your heart and look up with one final Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.